Now it's time to discuss pie charts. And most of you are probably familiar with these already. But a pie chart is a circle that's divided into sections. Sorry, sectors. And each sector represents a category of the data. Each area is proportional to the frequency of the category. In other words, if the relative frequency, let's say, is 25%, then that sector should take up about 25% of the circle. So for example, if we have the frequency data from the table below, so this is the same numbers from up above, that was just the 2016 data, then we can make a pie chart by using the relative frequencies. So, for example, not a high school graduate is only about 11%. So that's about this size. So not high school grad. And then we label it with the percentage usually. Okay. If we look at the high school diploma, that's by far our biggest. That's like 29%. So that should be a little bit over a quarter of the circle, maybe closer to a third. So high school diploma can go in the big sector, and we'll put 29% there. People that have some college, meaning they went but they didn't finish, so they don't have a degree, is 17%. So that goes in a category that's bigger than the 11%, but not too much bigger. So this is some college, no degree, and that is 17%. Going down to associate's degree, that is our smallest. So it is going to go in our smallest, and that is 10%. And you notice there's not enough room to write everything in there, so we can stick a little line pointing to the outside and then just write the category. Okay, when we get to the bachelor's degree, that's 21%. So that goes in a pretty big wedge of this pie, pretty big sector. So let's see. Bachelor's degree. And that's about 21%. And our last category is a graduate or professional degree, which is about 13% if we round. So 13% in the last sector, and we'll call that graduate degree, just because we don't have space to write the whole thing out. So that's how we can make a pie chart. So which is better, the bar graph or the pie chart? Well, it depends on what we are trying to accomplish. So to make a pie chart, we need all of the categories of the variable under consideration. So 100% of the data should be represented. Pie charts are really useful for showing the division of all possible values of a categorical variable into its parts. And that allows us to compare the part to the whole. So when we want to compare a part to the whole thing, a pie chart is a good idea. The bars on the bar chart, however, make it easier to compare categories. So bar charts are useful when we want to compare the different categories to each other. Not necessarily compare one category to the whole. So that concludes section 2.1. The next video will start section 2.2.